Hi, my name is Lukas and I work as a partner manager here at Txture. We are a software company working with system integrators and large companies around the world providing an end-to-end cloud transformation platform supporting your cloud assessment, migration, and continuous modernization projects. Our platform helps you to speed up and standardize the typical parts of a cloud transformation project, including the discovery of your IT landscape, cloud readiness assessment, the definition of 6R strategies, but also the target architecture and their pricing, and finally, the migration road mapping. In this video, we're going to focus on the application assessment phase. Application assessment is a key part of any cloud transformation project, because in order to make good migration decisions, you have to first understand the IT landscape, not just from a technical point of view, but also from a business and security and compliance point of view. This is something that we have seen a lot of project teams struggling with in the past, and especially when it comes to large-scale cloud transformations. With Txture, you can streamline most of the process, and in this video we'll show you how you can define for each application its cloud readiness, risk, and migration value, a relevant migration strategy based on the 6R framework, a suitable cloud provider according to your strategy, and a proper migration timing. Now let's see how it works. Here we are in what we call the transformation cockpit, or more exactly in the assessment phase. To begin with, we will have a look at the assessment preferences. Generally, each client or project has its own strategy and specific requirements, for instance, when it comes to industry-specific technologies or compliance demands. You need to take these into account when making your migration recommendations. Txture helps you to do that with a set of configurable rules. These rules can be activated or deactivated depending on the needs of the project. All recommendations generated by the platform will be based on these activated rules and the data you collected about each application. So let's have a look at the specific application and see which input and recommendations are provided by Txture. First, as you can see, the platform gives you a metric about the data completeness. A high completeness score basically means that there is enough information for the platform to make a migration recommendation. This data completeness check is really valuable because you can immediately spot the applications where information is lacking. This brings more confidence into the process and minimizes the risk of poor decision making. Based on the information you collected, Txture will automatically calculate for each application a cloud readiness score. This score reflects the expected migration effort and feasibility. A high readiness score basically means that the application can be moved to the cloud quite quickly and easily. With this score, you get an idea of the migration time and effort you can expect for each application, and you can build your migration roadmap accordingly. As you can see, there is also a cloud benefit score and a migration risk score. The cloud benefit defines whether the migration of the application will bring a specific value to the business. Again, this measure depends on the goals of your client and the rules you activated or not. Benefits for the business could be increased performance, increased agility, or the ability to innovate faster, for instance. The migration risk score defines the risk of moving an application to the cloud. A high migration risk score can have many different explanations. For example, maybe the application is processing personal information and has a specific compliance requirement that need to be followed. A migration strategy is also suggested based on the 6R framework. In this case, for example, the recommendation is to re-platform this application to Microsoft Azure. Finally, you get a recommendation for migration timing for short-term to long-term. Especially in large-scale transformation projects, this helps you to better organize your migration plan and speed up the delivery of your project. As you can see, in the end, this forms a very powerful dashboard to keep a clear vision of your projects, even when you must assess hundreds or thousands of applications. For your team, this also means more transparency in decision-making, easier collaboration, and more easier reporting. To sum it up, this automated recommendation system helps you to make faster and more accurate decisions during the application assessment phase. This is also a good way to standardize your projects. As your teams can work with the same process each time and a lot of steps get automated, your team can deliver faster and with constant output and delivery quality. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it has given you an idea of how Txture can speed up and standardize your projects. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us and we will help you out. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.